Hello student, now let us see this question. In this question it is asked from us that a particle is acted only by a force parallel to the axis of y. This is the first condition which you have to highlight, and the second one is whose acceleration is lambda y. Okay, first condition is that the force is parallel to the y-axis. Second condition is acceleration is given along the y-axis. Now the third condition is and is initially projected with a velocity a under root y parallel to the axis of x at a point where y is equals to a. This y is equals to a is a initial point, or you can say it is a starting point. Okay, for both the components in vertical and horizontal. Now if we choose x component, for x component we can say that the velocity component in the x direction will be constant. How? It is clearly written in the question that the force is acting only parallel to the y-axis. So there is no force component which is acting in the x direction. So we can say for x component we can say that acceleration in the x direction d2x over dt square will be 0. If we integrate it, we can get dx over dt will be constant. From this we come to know that the velocity in the x direction is constant, which is equal to, I am writing it down here, dx over dt will be equal to a under root lambda. This is your first condition, and this is constant also. Now this is our first equation. Okay, now for y component, in y component there are two conditions. First condition is that the force is parallel to the y-axis, and acceleration is also given. So we can say that d2y over dt square will be equal to lambda y, or we can write it down as y double dot will be equal to lambda y. Okay, now if we multiply both sides by y dot, we get y dot y double dot will be equal to lambda y dot. If we integrate it, we get y dot by 2 whole square will be equal to lambda y square by 2 plus c1. If we multiply by 2 both sides, we get y dot whole square is equals to lambda y square plus c dash. So this is the expression which we are expecting from this. Now we are applying a boundary condition to get the value of this constant. So what will be the applicable boundary condition in this case will be at y is equals to a. Y is equals to a, I have initially told you that this is the starting point for both the components. For y is equals to a, what will be the velocity? Its velocity will be 0. Some of you are thinking how its velocity is 0. If we differentiate this with respect to t, it will be 0 because a is a constant. So we from this we come to know that the velocity in the initial y condition is 0. So if we put the values here, if we put y is equals to a here, so it will be lambda is a square, this will be 0. So c dash will turn out to be minus of lambda a square. So the final condition which final equation, not condition, we get is y dot whole square will be equal to lambda y square minus a square. This is the equation which we get from the these two conditions. Now if we take under root here, we get y dot will be under root lambda under root y square minus a square. Now this is the our second equation, or this can be written as y dy upon dt. So this is our second equation. Now dividing 2 by 1, so we get from this we get dy over dx will be equal to under root lambda under root y square minus a square multiplied by 1 upon a under root lambda. Lambda under root lambda will be cancelled out, and it will turn out to be y under root y square minus a square over a. Now if we take dx there, so it will be removed from here and it will move here, and we take this part into the denominator of the left hand side. So we will get dy upon under root y square minus a square. This will be equal to 1 upon a dx. So this is what we get from the concept of variable separable, which we have studied in the differential equation. Now if we integrate both sides, we get this integration will be cos hyperbolic inverse y over a x over a plus c double dash. Now again applying a boundary condition, when y is equals to a, this is the initial condition, then what will be the value of x when y is equals to a? When y is equals to a, x is equals to 0. So this turn out to be 0, and this will be this turn out to be 0. So we get c double dash is equals to 0. Now the final equation which we get is, I am writing it down here, c double dash is 0. So the final equation is cos h inverse y over a x over a. If we take cos hyperbolic this side, we get y is equals to a cos h x over a, and we have proved that the particle will trace this trajectory, and I hope that you understand the problem. Thank you.